on for your city, noting that many children don't get nothing for Christmas because their family can't afford it. A key part of Johnson's story is his connection to another Baton Rouge rapper who blew up, NBA youngboy Kentrell Deshaun Gaulden. These two came up in the same trenches of Baton Rouge, both trying to make it out by any means. Youngboy has shouted out Funny Mike in his music, with bars suggesting people mistakenly thought Funny Mike was soft when he was really about that life.
All you do is whistle. There's prison after Central Booking. They really thought Funny Mike was pussy. They really thought Funny Mike was pussy.
That's that old young boy right there.
This cosign from one of the hottest rappers in the game adds another layer to Johnson's complex story and street credibility. Funny Mike's journey from the trenches of Baton Rouge to YouTube stardom is a story of transformation, second chances, and reinvention, straight up. While his past includes catching a body and controversial beef, he finessed his way into building a successful career as an entertainer. Today, the man once charged with murder creates content that millions of families watch daily. He's a father, entrepreneur, and content creator who's apparently left his troubled past behind. He really beat the system and changed his life around. His story raises mad questions about redemption, the justice system, and how people can switch up their whole lives. It also highlights the unique opportunities that platforms like YouTube provide for renovation and reaching audiences directly without traditional gatekeepers. Love him or hate him, Funny Mike's story shows that no matter how deep in the game you might be, there's always a chance to flip the script and make something positive happen.
No cap, and like I said, boy, he one of them niggas like, I'm like, man, him and DJ Ghost too. You know what I'm saying? DJ Ghost too. And DJ Ghost being one of my biggest inspirations just because I watched him do it with no collabs, and he was one of the only people who I rocked with simply off the fact that he ain't do no dick riding, he ain't collab with a whole bunch of niggas, he ain't piggyback off other people's shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had no gimmicks. It was literally just him.
I'll see. This shit about to get hot. About to get hot. It's about to get up. Up in here. Telling y'all. Somebody better step up. Better step up, bro. Stop playing. Where my shit at? Stupid ass shit. I need viewers. I need my camera higher up. That's what I need. Kind of like this. Look at all Matt's brow. Something like this. So
Just show us your right hand so we can make sure it's empty. Yeah, slowly move it up for us. We'll get you that burger after. Come on, why don't you step out of the car for us? Hold up, hold up.
Hi everyone, Donut here. Today we're heading over to Manteca, California, where a suspect in a white van tried to settle a drive-through dispute by turning his Chrysler into a battering ram. And in return, officers turned his brain matter into windshield milkshake.
Sounds delicious.
Basically, one officer gets slammed before he can even get out of his car. Then there's officers trying to talk the angry dude down until he rams another patrol car and they light him up like a barbecue. We're going to talk about that and a couple of other stories directly after a word from our sponsor. Have you ever ran an online business? I've ran several and I still do. The number one biggest pain in the ass is shipping, unless you have ShipStation. Imagine having one simple dashboard to automate shipping tasks and manage orders. Yeah, just right there, one dashboard, ShipStation. Holy shit, it's made my life easier. I've actually been able to scale a couple of my businesses because of how easy it is to use ShipStation. Got a small business? Cool. Got a gigantic business? Even cooler, ShipStation can help. It doesn't matter what sales channel you use, they can easily integrate into that, whether it be eBay, Walmart, Amazon, Shopify, tons of different e-commerce websites. And the best part is they ship faster and cheaper. You can get up to 88% off UPS, DHL Express, and USPS shipping rates, and up to 90% off FedEx. You can deliver a better customer experience with industry-leading scalable features that help ensure accuracy, get shipments out the door faster, and keep customers happy with automated tracking updates with your company's branding. I'm a simple man. One of my stores, I just sell random crap on eBay. I can print my little labels at the click of a button and get super low shipping rates. Over 130,000 companies have grown their businesses with ShipStation. 98% of those companies that stick with ShipStation for a year stay with them for life. I like using the company that fulfilled over 700 million orders last year alone. And you can get a free trial today by going to shipstation.com/donutoperator. There's no contract or credit card required to start your free trial. You can cancel at any time. That's shipstation.com/donutoperator. Let's go over a little road rage incident first before we get into our in and out shootout. This story starts off with two things I thought I would never see together: a Draco and a Subaru. Seriously, it's usually like a Draco and a Chrysler 300, or Draco and a Nissan Altima, a Draco and a Charger. That's one.
Sounds about right.
This little incident takes place in a stupid fucking state where ARs are no longer legal, Colorado Springs to be exact. According to police, this all happened when a group of people were heading to a car meet. You know, the usual loud revving, failed e-brakes, and spoilers in the parking lot of a Taco Bell. And some really cool dude in a Subaru got cut off by a truck.
It happens.
And instead of doing what normal people do, like flicking the person off and dropping a slur, this idiot pulls out a Draco. You all know what a Draco is. Only the biggest piece of shit that every piece of shit carries. He leans out his window with the Draco. As the kids say, he lets that chopper fly. Dude unloads in the middle of traffic in the middle of the day on a busy street. Let me repeat, that wasn't Afghanistan. And I'm also surprised this wasn't in Houston. This is Colorado. He whipped out an Eastern Bloc sewing machine and lit that dude's car up. The other driver caught a couple of rounds in the arm while trying to get the f away from this crazy dude. Luckily, he survived. His inner door panel totally didn't. Police were able to track down the suspect 45 minutes later, just 7 miles away, where of course he was arrested. Now he's sitting in the El Paso County Jail on a $100,000 bond. He is charged with first-degree assault. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to figure out what kind of car meet ends with a 76239 flying across 6 lanes of traffic. Probably a lot of them now that I think about it. Before we dive into today's main breakdown, I got another feel-good story for you. I mean, that's all we do on this channel. Feel-good stories, right? Not violence or shooting or massacres, pepper spraying babies. Story. This dude almost gets split in half after a bystander hits a protester with an ultimate finishing move.
Goldberg sent him in.
This week in downtown Los Angeles, during one of their well-known peaceful protests, a protest of totally non-agitated citizens screaming obscenities at police, one brave soul decides to make himself the star of the show by hurtling a 22-ounce can of mystery liquid right into a sheriff deputy's face. Yeah, it was cum. It was probably cum. We have no idea what is in that can.
We don't know that it was actually piss.
It was piss.
It could be anything. All of the options are bad. You can't do that. It was coming. Normally that would be the whole story. Some asshole throws a can at a cop, hits him in the face, they get arrested, end of story. This dude just tries to jog away like it's a beer league softball game. No care in the world. Out of nowhere, a good Samaritan just standing on the sidelines decides he wants to help the police. He wants to back the blue that day. God damn did he back the blue. He channels his inner Goldberg. Full WWE spear plants this dude into the ground. I actually sent that to Bill and he just texted back, nice. But oh my God, that man definitely played high school football and or watched tons of wrestling growing up. He's been waiting for this moment all of his life. Look at this form. Oh my God. I mean, look at that hang time. Deputy safe, bad guy gets cuffed without probably much air in his lungs. And the Good Samaritan walks off into the sunset with his head held high. Sheriff Luna even came out and gave his praise to this brave hero. He said their department is truly grateful for that selfless act, which is nice because it's not every day some random person gets to curb stomp a violent rioter and walks away unscathed. I'm not gonna act like the cops aren't doing their part too, though. It's refreshing to see them be able to defend themselves like this little incident out of Portland. Dude, homie just got took like a bug pulling a soldier into a hole in Starship Troopers. Like it's a scary movie when something comes out of a closet and drags a kid in there. He dragged that little beanpole like he had the weight of an empty laundry basket. Oh, these incidents just warmed my heart. The soy running through his veins went cold that day. Anyways, charges are being filed against the guy who got speared into the fucking stratosphere. Nobody was seriously hurt, and some officers in the crowd are probably still laughing about it. I know they are, they told me. That's it for stories. Let's get into today's main shooting breakdown. April 30th, 2025, Manteca, California. Officers responded to an In-N-Out after a van in the drive-thru decides to skip all the waiting and go straight to ramming the car in front of it. You know what? I understand that completely. In-N-Out is probably one of the best fast food burger chains out there, right up there with Shake Shack. Trust me, I know I'm a burger professional. I've gotten death threats over burgers. There was one time when I moved to Texas about 5 or 6 years ago where I made a video talking about how Whataburger is
I think we have a critic.
And mind you, I've gotten tons of death threats from all the content that I've made over the past couple years, but I've never gotten more death threats than saying Whataburger is like eating a dead dog's ass. In-N-Out for life. Moving on. Guy in van rams person in In-N-Out drive-thru because he's hungry, and the double animal style is f***ing fire. 911 gets the call.
Hello, this is Nick calling from the In-N-Out Burger in Manteca, California. All right off of 70, I want to say. We have a customer who is being kind of hostile. He's in between both of our drive-thru windows. We had a customer at the drive-thru window, and then he was like slamming his car directly behind their car, hitting them in the bumper. But he kept hitting the gas, and he was like very intentional with it.
Okay, so he struck their car with his car?
Yeah, he's in a white van. I'll see if I can get the license plate number for you. I don't see a license plate on the front. Looking in the back, the gentleman's wearing a 49ers jersey. License plate number. Are you ready for it?
Go ahead.
He's driving a Chrysler Town & Country, a white van. It's looking like it's got a lot of stuff, including a fishing pole, seat covers with the American flag logo on it.
Okay, is he white?
And glasses.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
White, black, Hispanic, Asian?
Larger white man. He has a little bit of facial hair, longer hair on the back, tattoos on his arms. I believe it's a Vernon Davis San Francisco 49ers jersey, all red.
Okay.
And we're refusing to serve him right now because, like I said, he was very hostile with the car in front of us.
Okay.
And, we're trying to get him out of the drive lane right now, but he's refusing to leave. We're refusing to serve him.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me start getting somebody over there. Hang on real quick, okay?
And yes, this is real In-N-Out security footage. It shows the white van dragging off a literal drive-through sign. Van's trying to steal our goddamn sign.
He went, let's see, he just went around our store. He didn't leave. He didn't go towards Cane's or nothing.
So he had a beer in his car?
I just seen a box of beers, but I didn't see if he had any open. Now he's swerving out. He just took our drive-through sign.
Okay. He just took off, and he hit the drive-through sign. He's dragging it.
And yes, he's leaving with the drive-through sign. Excuse me. Give a sign in front of your car. Okay, perfect. We can let them handle you for now.
This level of not giving a deserves its own Olympic category. Like, yeah, maybe I get ramming cars when you're having a stroke or maybe a diabetic emergency or you're drunk, which of course you shouldn't do. Or if you're on fire or something. If you're doing it because your fries are late, which mind you, like I said, animal fries are fire too, you probably should seek help. A little anger management there goes a long way.
I kind of need it now.
First officer shows up and doesn't even make it out of his patrol car before the van rams him twice.
Sir, put your car in park. Put your car in park. Stop!
Officer responds with several shots at the driver, into the hood, and into the windshield. Because the van is now officially a battering ram. He's doing crowd control with 3,000 pounds of stupid.
Stop! Stop! Shots fired.
Then something you don't really see every day happens. Instead of the officer sitting more rounds down range, he actually stops and tries to talk to the guy.
Don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you, okay? Look, I want this to end peacefully. I don't want to hurt you.
Which honestly is very generous of the officer. The suspect's already earned himself a one-way ticket to the morgue, and this cop would have been 100% justified in shooting him after ramming him.
Phrasing.
But instead, for what feels like an eternity, the officer goes into full negotiator mode. Suspect's just chilling there, puffing on a cigarette.
Nice.
Nice.
Backup arrives, the parking lot gets shut down, a perimeter is set up, but the dude's still refusing to exit the van. He shows one hand and then the other.
Can you show us your right hand, make sure it's empty? Okay, just show us your right hand so we can make sure it's empty, yeah? Slowly move it up for us. Put your right hand up. Come on, partner. Your other hand. All right. Just keep it on out the window for us, yeah? There you go, there you go. Just keep it on out. Hey. Okay, we'll get you that burger after. Come on, why don't you step out the car for us?
Then he starts doing the old reach down in between the seats, which sends every officer's blood pressure straight through the roof.
Charles, keep your hands up out the window, please. Keep your hands up out the window for us, please. Okay. Well, we can talk about that after, but right now my only job is to get you out of the car.
I'm between the seats with his right hand.
Charles, are you understanding what my goal is here right now?
Has he? What's he reaching for? Is he reaching for anything?
Charles!
Despite all the talking, the guy throws it in a drive and rams more police cars, which of course the police respond to.
Hey, we need to pin the vehicle. Watch out. He's mobile. You need to pin him in. Get one of these vehicles over there.
Okay, I'm gonna pin him in if he comes.
Hold on.
There were more than 24 shots fired, and that's understandable given how many cops were there. Each one fires a couple shots. Was that Chef Grady Judd who said why did your officers shoot the guy 50 times? And he said because they ran out of bullets. That was Sheriff Judd. I f***ing knew it.
We don't choose to shoot people. They choose for us to shoot them. And if you choose for us to shoot at you, we're going to shoot at you a lot. That's a guarantee.
Van stops, officers approach, weapons out, shield out, medkit in hand. Can't really show this on YouTube, but I can say it's going to take a lot of Windex to get the inside of that windshield clean.
Spaghetti.
Officers rushed over and gave immediate medical aid, which I don't think is going to work because the guy doesn't have a head. He was transported to the trauma center anyways, and he didn't make it. I don't see how not. No officers were injured. No one else was hurt. The parking lot was cleared, and In-N-Out continued doing God's work, serving burgers that aren't complete flaming dog shit like Whataburger. These officers showed tons of patience in this one. There was so much negotiation after the dude had already rammed the cop and got shot at a bunch of times. They opened fire because he used his van as a weapon twice. They acted decisively and no one else got hurt. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think the officers shouldn't have opened fire? Do you think the officers should have negotiated a little bit more? Have you ever seen a minivan fight in a drive-thru at In-N-Out? Why is In-N-Out the best fast food burger? If you want to help support me, go on over to donutoperator.com, pepperbox.tv, or watch me streaming on Kick, X, Twitch, Rumble, possibly YouTube one day. Until next time, please have a fantastic day.
Get out the car! Get out the car! Get out the car!
Hi everyone, Donut here. If you've ever been to Atlanta, Texas, I mean Houston, you know that the crime rates are a total f***ing dumpster fire. And today we've got more proof of that, a lot of proof of that. This proof will come in the form of a viral body camera video. In this body camera video, there's a suspect who thought it would be a good idea to pin a police officer in between a car door and another car. And then he kind of acts shocked when the officer responds. This happened right outside the Galleria Mall. The Galleria Mall, where you can blow your life savings and possibly catch a felony and some bullets on the way out. Where have I heard of the Galleria Mall in the news just the past week? 2 days ago, Galleria shooting suspect accused of luring victim out of vehicle with brake check. $1 million bond set for man charged with murder and shooting death at the Galleria in Houston. 23-year-old arrested in deadly shooting at Houston Galleria parking garage. And caught on camera, driver opens fire inside Galleria parking garage in third mall shooting in 3 weeks. Yes, all those headlines are from the past week and I just kind of quickly Googled them. Anyways, the video that we're going to cover is a pretty wild one. There's some very questionable driving decisions, and of course, there's this face. Before we jump into the chaos though, let's take a look at something that keeps the lights on. Our sponsor for this video is PDS Debt. The price of everything right now kinda sucks. The guy on the news says I'm not gonna be able to afford groceries. Money is super tight right now, especially if you are already in debt. That's where PDS Debt can help you out. They have customized solutions for anyone struggling with credit cards, personal loans, medical bills, or even bills that are in collections. I wish they would have been around when I was a struggling sailor and single father up to my eyeballs in debt. We're all different when it comes to why you might owe some money, but that's where PDS Debt can come in and understand your situation. They will help provide alternative solutions for you becoming debt-free. One cool part about PDS Debt helping you out today is there is no minimum credit score. They are here to help you save more and pay off your debt faster. All you gotta do is go over to their website and spend about 30 seconds taking their debt assessment. It's completely free. All you gotta do is go to pdsdebt.com/donut. They have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, thousands of 5-star reviews on Google, and they hold a 5-star rating on Trustpilot. Become one of the hundreds of thousands of people that PDS Debt has helped by going to pdsdebt.com/donut and take that assessment. First, let's take a moment to appreciate criminals with interesting names and even worse decision-making skills. Beautiful Modesto, California. Police busted a group of guys for a textbook smash and grab at a jewelry store. And by textbook, I mean they took the dumbest approach possible. They rammed a stolen car through the front of the jewelry store. Tons of dudes rushed inside, grabbed whatever shiny things they could carry, and bailed in multiple vehicles, some of which weren't stolen, and you can see clearly on the security camera.
Enhance.
That happens all the time, especially in California, especially in Houston. But what makes this one so gosh darn special? Let's take a look at the mugshot real quick. Nasir Blocker, Antron Crawford, Nehemiah Miller,
Hingle McCringleberry,
and of course, Gangster Lawson. This motherfucker's name is Gangster.
Gangster.
Boy, that's ridiculous.
I am not making this shit up. Imagine filling out a job application with that. Who am I f***ing kidding? He's not filling out a job application.
That's not gangster. That's not gangster.
It's like his mom popped him out and was like, how do I make this kid a shithead his entire life? Oh, I know how. I'll name him Gangster.
Gangster.
Mom named him because obviously dad wasn't there to raise him and make him a productive member of society. Like, sir, your first name is Gangster? Yeah, but don't worry, I only occasionally commit felonies.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
Maybe it's a family name. Anyways, police say that these four were a crew of about 20 that hit that jewelry store. In the footage that we just saw, you can see about 20 masked morons pouring in there. One dude even busted his ass. Turns out the cops were already hot on these guys' trail. One of the stolen getaway cars got flagged by a license plate reader. They found that car, the suspects, and shocking, all the evidence linked to the robbery.
Why do you have a bunch of, like, weird tools in a hidden compartment in your car? It's fetish, it's fetish!
Meanwhile, the store shut down for a week because, well, a car plowed through the front of it. A vehicle is not supposed to be part of the jewelry store decor. All four face robbery, vehicle theft, and conspiracy charges. Bells set at $1 million each, which I am super surprised with this being California. Except for Nasir, who, for being extra dumb and they don't say why, got a $2 million bond.
Just pick a normal name already.
This crew is tied to other robberies all throughout Southern California. These include Oakland, Alameda County, and Beverly Hills. Because apparently when your name is Gangster, you never really had a choice. It's not his fault, it's society's fault. The police, am I right? Before we jump in today's main breakdown, let's take a minute to appreciate the sheer dedication that some criminals have to natural selection.
It's like basic science.
Down in Houston at the Galleria Mall. Oh yeah, I never showed you guys the last video of what happened at the Galleria Mall last week. Let's go over this again. This happened within the last week. Galleria shooting suspect accused of luring vehicle out of vehicle with brake check. $1 million bond, separate man charged for murder and shooting death at the Galleria in Houston. 23-year-old arrested in deadly shooting at Houston Galleria parking garage, police say. And last but not least, caught on camera, driver opens fire inside Galleria parking garage in third mall shooting in 3 weeks. They don't say what this is over, but obviously this man is very mad.
Crystal clear dash cam video shows someone firing a gun inside the Galleria's yellow parking garage.
Anyways, back to our story. Galleria Mall, a place you couldn't pay me to go. There was a shoplifter who really wanted this pair of sunglasses. And they weren't even nice sunglasses, especially for what's about to happen.
I ain't gonna keep telling them. Stop playing with me. Damn.
Dude, here he is, looking fresh, living his best life. Already imagining the TikTok thirst traps that he's gonna film with these babies on. Unfortunately for him, mall security had other plans, and so did Gravity. A couple moments later, he gets spotted by police officers who were working security at the mall. He does what every highly intelligent, definitely sober criminal does. He runs.
You don't have to run.
Everybody runs, Fletch.
But instead of running for the door like a normal idiot, he decides his best escape route is over the balcony onto the ice rink below.
Huh? What? Oh, nigga. No more legs. No more legs. Oh, I can't watch that.
Yep,
I
full
can't
send,
watch
straight
that.
off the second story. And straight onto the ice rink. Jamie, pull that up one more time. That astronaut wanted to fly, and he finally did. Witnesses say that when he landed, he tried to get up. But there was a minor issue. His legs were facing the direction that God did not intend them to be facing. That man was folded. A quote from one witness said, he screamed, "My legs are broken." Yeah, no f***ing shit. And here's one of the wildest things. The dude is still on his phone.
Oh my God.
What the hell?
Maybe he thinks he's about to die, so he's deleting his browsing history. That's what I'd be doing.
That's crazy.
No one's going to see that I was going to dirtymidgethose.com. Bet you won't go there. Bet you won't. No balls. Officers made their way onto the ice, probably trying not to laugh too hard. And of course, called for medics. The suspect was taken to the hospital with freshly assembled IKEA legs and a couple of pending charges for theft and evading officers. Anyway, stick around because next we have our main breakdown. May 25th, 2025. Also, Houston, Texas, 2:19 p.m. So what had happened happened was, it's a quiet Sunday evening near, you guessed it, the Galleria Mall. Holy shit, just dropped some Willie Pete on that thing already. Well, you know, it's a quiet Sunday as far as Houston gets.
Yeah, it sucks.
But the real problem today is a blue Nissan Versa. This car is recently connected to something the kids call jugging. I'm not sure what jugging means. What does Urban Dictionary say? An awesome breast on a human female. No, Urban Dictionary, not a jug. Jugging. Ooh, is it grabbing boobs? According to Google AI, jugging in the context of urban slang and crime generally refers to the act of following someone from a bank or other place where they might have withdrawn cash with the intention of robbing them. The term, oh, f***ing get this. AI said it, not me. The term has been popularized by Atlanta-based rappers and is often associated with the city's criminal landscape. Donut over here is always saying that Houston is just Atlanta, Texas. Hey, that was from Google, okay? Think I'm over here just making shit up. Off-duty Houston cops spot this Nissan and decide it's time to take action. As officers approach our suspect, of course, like every one of my f***ing videos, the suspect takes off into oncoming traffic. Eventually, traffic slows the suspect down. That's when one sergeant tries to pull him out of the car, and this happens.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! What the
Dude guns it, pinning the officer inside the driver's side door. I mean, look at this face. Hold on, we're gonna look at the freeze frame real quick. He looks like he just saw a job application.
That was really unnecessary.
From the other officer's body camera footage, the second angle, we get a clearer view of this officer who was in the first one, who scared the absolute dog shit out of the guy getting pinned inside the car. He also nearly gets ran over.
Out of the car! Out! What, son? Hey, out!
Oh, just squeezing him like a tube of toothpaste. The sergeant, stuck, being squeezed to death, of course pulls out his duty weapon and shoots the suspect, hitting him multiple times.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car! What the Hold on, watch out.
Our suspect, now full of bullets and a couple of more bad decisions, drive over the median and crashes into a curb.
Shots fired, shots fired. Stop! Stop! Hey, we need HFC out here at the 5,000 block of West Palmer.
That's about as far as we get before we see this Academy Award winning performance.
On the ground! On the ground! On the ground! Back up! On the ground! Anybody else inside?
That little argument they had right there was ridiculous. The officer's like, you almost killed me. You almost fucking killed me. Dude's like, sir, you shot me for nothing. Nothing. I think you just pinned him inside the car door and almost killed the dude. That's definitely something. And almost after being nearly killed, the sergeant does stay extremely respectful, all things considered.